This is one of our legislators, DeGran Gregory here. He came to show his support for Scott Martella's homegoing. This was a great turnout. We had thousands of people here today. These people love Scott. This is Reverend Humphrey at Scott's going home service. And just want you to know that these people really love Scott. They're leaving now, going to the cemetery. Yes, just wanted to say a few things to So, tell me something about Scott that you know of. Just tell me a couple of words.
Well, I met Scott about 10 years ago in the political arena.
Right.
And I found him to be so enthusiastic, energetic, respectful, and hardworking. He had the most wonderful smile.
That smile, right?
That smile.
Right. Tell us who you are.
My name is Lily Crowder, and I am the Deputy District Leader in Council District 4. And that's really the area, the arena where I met Scott.
Thank you for the interview. Talk to you later.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. How you doing?
How are you?
Good. Tell us something about Scott, please. This is going to be on Facebook, of course. Just tell us something about Scott.
You know, Scott was the kind of guy that showed up. You know, they say 90% of success is showing up. And Scott was the kind of guy who just showed up. You know, when you needed someone to be there for you, whether people were looking or not, you know, he would be there, give of himself, you know, just make the day a better day. And so, you know, I've worked with him in the governor's office and politically, and certainly saw what he was doing with the county executive lately. He was just a guy you wanted on your team.
Yes.
And, he made a difference. You know,
tell us who you are and your position in the.
Well, I'm John Kamen.
Right.
I former town supervisor,
right.
Chairman of NIFA. Ran recently for office. Had a privilege of Scott working with me on that endeavor as well.
For a congressman?
Congressman.
Right. That's the first district, the second district?
Third district.
That's the third district, right. Okay, yeah, Israel, right.
Esteemed Israel.
Right.
Tom Swazi ended up.
Right, yeah.
But, you know, Scott was there at the table, always giving his ideas. You know, I worked on some projects with the governor with him. Behind the scenes, the governor would send me out every once in a while and team me up with Scott. And it would go and try to figure things out. Right.
Amen.
You know, yeah, he was the kind of guy you called on when things weren't easy. You know, he did his homework. He showed up. He really, he gave of himself. He had a good approach, good attitude. You know, was always looked at the bright side of things. Just a guy who was light in the room when he walked in, and not a guy that made people angry. You know, I make people angry.
No, you don't. We love you. Come on.
He was a good guy to have, you know, when it was complicated. And again, you can see, you know, there's people from all parties, all walks of life here. People who met him momentarily, who worked with him day in and day out. There's people who he touched. You know, there's so much of a future ahead of him. He did so much so soon. Sometimes I guess you know you cramp a lot of your life together, and you know maybe the fates, you know, do that for a reason. But he was a guy who made a difference.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.